All right, this is a client success interview. I'm going to start doing these, but these are going to be for people that are on the fence about, this water, this business, basically. So you can just hear from somebody other than me. You can hear from everyday people, how they got started in this business, why they started this business. And I want to introduce to you my friend Lisa today. She's on my team, and we're going to learn a little bit about her today. So, first question I have for you, Lisa, is just walk us back to when you first heard about this technology, you first heard about this business.
For sure. And thank you so much, Renny, for having me on today. So, how I got introduced to this business, it's a little bit of a long story, but I'm going to make it short. I was just at a point in my life where I felt there was no balance in our family, and I knew I needed to do something. I wasn't able to go back to work because I had little babies at home. I had two under two, and then we had two older girls. So we had four kids at the time, and I knew I would not be going back to work for a long time. Rich was working out of town up north in the oil field. So our life was just a little bit hectic. And I didn't want to end up paying for childcare either. So I decided to be a stay-at-home mom, but I also wanted to contribute to my family. So I was looking around. I had no clue about this online high ticket opportunity. I didn't know anything about it until one day I was on my social media and I seen an ad. And at that time, I wasn't really big on social media, but this ad popped out to me. I think because the couple in the ad was from Alberta, Canada, which is where I live. And they were talking about staying home. They had a baby on the way. They were both going to be stay-at-home parents. And I'm like, how could they do that? And so I was going to just scroll on. It's an ad, whatever. But then I seen like 100 comments for more info. And I got FOMO. So if you don't know what that is, it's fear of missing out. And I'm like, well, what? Why not? Just type info. Next thing you know, I'm at a presentation. I'm being blown away by what this is. And I got super excited. And I joined their community. And I told my spouse at the time, like he's my husband now, but I told him about it and he was super skeptical. So I kind of sat on the fence for 11 months until one day I went to him. We were expecting again, and I could not stop thinking about doing this business. I was seeing all the growth people are having. So I had to go to him. I'm like, hey, Rich. He's like, yes. I'm like, I really want to start this business. And he supported me and he just told me, figure it out. And I did. I was so excited. And that was back in 2017. And I became an online digital business owner. And everything changed for my family after that. So,
Yeah, I know that the next question I was going to ask you is, was your husband on board? Because a lot of times in this business, if you don't have a supportive spouse, like that can cause people not to do it. So what did you say to your husband did show him the presentation too, or did he just, was he one of the supportive spouses and just said, I trust you, honey, go do what you want?
so a little bit of both. So I showed him the presentation right from the beginning and he had a look at it. So back in 2017, it was a little bit different than now. There's way more opportunities online. And so he was really just worried that I would get involved in something that was a scam.
Yeah.
And he was just protecting me. And I knew that the whole time. But I also knew because I was secretly watching everybody from that presentation and also in the community, I seen people joining all the time and I was seeing the growth that they're experiencing. And I knew it was legit. In my heart, I did. And the gut feeling that I knew I needed to go in this direction just got stronger and stronger. And the time when I told him, he was super supportive. of me when I did tell him this is something I need to do. So
All right, so this is we're now 7 years later from when you heard about it. What has this business afforded you to do in the last 7 years?
wow, I don't even know where to start. So first of all, 3 months after I started, Rich actually his job was discontinued, his main job. And normally we would be panicking. We had like 3 weeks and our fifth child was going to be born. I don't have an income, but I was starting to get results in the business and I was actually starting to get paid for my results. And it was an amazing moment when he did lose his job. We were like, well, maybe you could stay home for a bit. We were thinking maybe a few months or something like that. And it ended up being a year and a half. And it really worked out really well because I got a chance to build my business and I had his support us at home while he was helping with the kids and all the house stuff. And I was building the business. And in the meantime, he was kind of secretly researching the business. He found out about the products and really digging into the products and what they do. And, and then 13 months after I started, he became my business partner.
Wow.
We would have never thought if we were ever going to own a business together, it would have been a restaurant or something. That's both of our families' background. We grew up in restaurant industries. Our parents both owned restaurants. We never thought that this was the path for us, but it's been such a blessing. It's opened so many doors for us. We've been finally able to travel, like go on vacations. We've been able to pay off debt. I've been able to homeschool my kids. I got to make the choice to homeschool my children for 2 years. And I mean, just the people we've been able to help, we've developed this passion for helping people and bridging that gap from where they are to where they want to go. And we are absolutely in love with what we do.
That's awesome. I think a lot of people are going to be able to resonate with that. Just being pregnant with child number 5, having not wanting to go back to work, and then having a skeptical spouse, and then a spouse that now does this business with you full time, being able to travel and stay home and be with those 5 kids is kind of what everybody is after. And you're able to help other people do it. What tools and systems do you have that are able to help other people besides obviously your own personal experience?
Yeah, so we personally coach people, but we also do have a system, a program, our Legacy Builders, which gives all the tools. So if somebody's new coming into the business, because there was some things that I was super shy. So hold on, I'm going to go a little bit off here.
That's
I was
fine.
really shy when I
Most people
started,
are shy, so
you know, people that were close to me didn't really see that. But if it was somebody like I was super shy. So one thing, it's funny, when I was on my call with the coach, I said, do I have to sell anything or do go lives? Because I'm not willing to do either of those.
yeah.
And he's like, no. So I was like, okay, then this is a go. Like, because that was actually what the only fear about this that was kind of holding me back is that I would have to do things that I wasn't willing to do. But so the reason why I'm telling that is because we do have a system in place. We do have coaches that close your sales. So for the brand new person coming in, it's really just learning how to market, personal growth, working on yourselves, starting to dream big and that sort of stuff. And we have all the tools in place and automations and different things and the community that supports you that you really just have to focus on getting better at basically talking to people, marketing and that, because everything else is taken care of. And I'm happy to this day we still do that, because in the beginning I actually needed that support big time.
Yeah.
I wasn't willing to market to friends and family. Everything I did was not on my personal page. It was all on a business page. I ran ads and I built my team that way, but I know everyone's different, and it doesn't matter what your style is coming in. There's an option to be able to get results and grow your business.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to resonate with that. I do for sure. Like I didn't have a social media account for the beginning of social media up until 4 years ago because I knew I would have to put pictures of myself on there. I knew if I started a business, I for the first year I didn't do anything but repost memes because I didn't want to put my face on there. But then I realized that like I had to if I ever wanted to succeed. And it just feels good to be comfortable on camera because that makes me, more comfortable in like real life social settings. So it is about the growth and it is about having those systems in place so you can succeed as a new person. Like the key to network marketing isn't to go out and be a super polished salesman who's great on camera. It's teaching a lot of people to do something simple. That's the key, and
Exactly.
that's what
And you
we
don't
have
have to
here.
be,
So
you
I
don't
guess
have,
my final, I got two more quick
okay.
questions for you. So somebody that's on the fence, they maybe don't have the money, maybe they don't think they have the time. I mean, you have 5 kids, you had the skeptical spouse, you didn't want to go back to work. What would you tell, somebody in that same situation?
But what I would tell someone in that same situation is get in the community, however you can get in the community, whether it's the Legacy Builders platform or one of our free communities where we educate people. Get in, get to know some people, engage, stay connected, and book a call. Because if it's money, if it's time, there's people, so many entrepreneurs in our industry and especially in our business, who have overcome all of these. And your coach, so Renny, would get on a call with you. He would go over your finances. We're not about pressuring people to do business. It's about, it has to be in your heart. You have to have a strong why and a strong drive. We're just going to provide a solution, the best way for you in your unique situation to get started. So we work with people with all different types of situations that are able to start. And, when it comes to my own story, I didn't have money. I didn't have time. I didn't have time. My drive was stronger than any of that. And I knew I could figure it out. And so what if you have to temporarily cancel a subscription? So what?
Yeah.
Like this is your future. This is something you can give to your children. This is something that's so meaningful and purposeful. And everything about what we do is just morally right, and we're working on every area of ourselves and becoming better people, which at most jobs are not going to say, hey, maybe you should read this book, or start taking care of your health better. They don't care that much
Nope.
to but when you're with us and with our group of people, and it's just a whole new world. I can't even honestly describe it, because you got to get in and you got to see it for yourself, and you'll be like, wow, this is so cool. It's like a family you never had. It's like the family you never met.
Yeah, I agree. I
So
agree
yeah.
completely. That's why I'm still here. All right, we got 2 minutes left. My final question for you is, where do you see yourself, your spouse, your kids in 5 years?
So I see us like right now, we're so focused on helping people, get from where they are to where they want to be. But for ourselves as a family, this is just so much bigger than us alone. We picture ourselves in a spot where we don't have to worry about, this or that. We're able to help out our community. We're able to help out our families financially. Our children, even if they take an interest in the business, we actually have a spot where each of them are fitting into having their own business if they want it when they turn 18. We're planning for them so that they can, you know, jump in where we're at instead of, starting like right from scratch, right? So we want to travel. We're starting to get like the little travel bug,
Yeah.
which we never had before because we didn't even bother dreaming like about that stuff. We were just trying to get by, and we didn't really think like that there was so many possibilities, but really anything is possible. And even who you think you are now and you think, oh, this isn't for me, or I'm like this, or I'm like that, these are all limiting beliefs. And people change so much if you want to and you're focused on changing. So yeah, so we have big dreams, big goals, and we're super excited. We wake up excited every day.
Yeah, that's what's awesome about this business. It teaches you to like a dream again. I lost that dream, in my 30s, but it teaches you to like dream like a kid again, and just having the opportunity to pass this business like you guys are doing is you're building a business for your kids that if they want to, they're going to be able to take over your business. Like that's pretty
Absolutely. Yeah.
awesome, and not a lot of 9 to 5s offer that. And I just want to say thank you for joining me. I think a lot of people are going to resonate with your story from pregnant with your 5th child 7 years ago, unsupportive spouse, afraid to be on camera. I think a lot of people can resonate with that. And now look at you. You're able to stay home the last 7 years.
I
Your
would have
husband,
never been able to, like, my mind would not have let me be on this
yeah.
interview when I
Yeah. Now,
started.
now, but people don't know now she's one of the leaders on our team and hosts team meetings and is all over the camera. And it's pretty awesome to see. It's pretty inspirational for me. It's nice for me to watch real life success right in front of me. So that's it's cool for me to see, and cool for people just starting out this business to see, I'm sure. So again, thank you for joining me, Lisa. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was awesome.
Okay, see you.
Okay. Bye.